Alright, what's going on, boys? We got a trade recap today for Thursday, June 10th. Took a little scalp right here on the seconds charts, reacting out of a 1 minute fair value gap. And it was a short. So we'll go over the bias, what I was looking for coming into the morning. So originally, I wanted to be taking longs coming into the morning. We are still at all-time highs. Let me just pull up what I put in the Discord this morning. So my daily bias, I said I obviously wanted to still be bullish until proven otherwise, targeting all-time highs on NQ. And this is what we looked like pre-market. And I said I did not care about this SMT with ES because ES has not taken all-time highs yet, and NQ came up and took all-time highs yesterday. So I said there was technically still a bearish SMT here on the high time frames, but I said I did not care about that until there's a high time frame break of structure lower. And so I wanted to be bullish coming into the morning. This is what we looked like on NQ. And then if we go back to the charts here, we came up and swept out this high right when the market opened. So like I said, obviously was looking for a potential continuation up into new all-time highs on NQ. And then if we go to the 5-minute chart, it's pretty clear. We come up, wick out this high here, and started to sell off. And so at this point, I'm still zoomed out, waiting for confirmation. I don't know what we're going to do yet if we're like at this point in time. And I just want to see some displacement, right? This, I'm like, okay, maybe like there's potential we could sell off, but I need more confirmation. And then it was after this 5-minute closed, we then closed this 15-minute candle like this. I'm like, okay, it's still looking bearish, but I wanted to see one more candle form. I wanted to see some extra confirmation and displacement lower. And once this 5-minute candle came down and closed, at this point in time, bro, just looking at the market, where is it going to go next? This liquidity down here, like, it's so obvious, right? I'm waiting for displacement to the point where it's incredibly obvious. At this point in time, where is the market going to go? It's coming towards this low. And zooming out, this was the high time frame swing low. I have it labeled as the 1-hour market structure shift and then internal sell side liquidity. If we wanted to sell off, right, and rebalance lower to potentially this low here, or even to potentially eventually this weekly imbalance, what's the first step in that? It's breaking structure on the 1-hour time frame below this 1-hour swing low. So honestly, this low looks pretty solid at this point after breaking structure here. So with that being said, once we have that displacement, at this point in time, I can then internally target this 1-hour swing low here after we get this displacement candle towards this low. So then at this point, I'm zooming in, right? Because there's no way a 5-minute fair value gap is going to open up before we take this low. So I'm zoomed into the 1-minute chart. And we have this nice 1-minute displacement candle. These fair value gaps up here are going to become breakaway gaps. They never got tapped. We chop lower and then displace again. So these fair value gaps up here are, they should become breakaway gaps. They should not get tapped. So I'm looking for this 1 minute to open up and get respected to the downside. We eventually do open up this 1 minute. And so at this point, I'm just waiting for it to get pulled back to. And we get it. Once we enter this 1 minute fair value gap, I'm then zoomed into the seconds charts to see if it's going to get respected or not. So when zooming into the seconds charts, bro. Alright, sorry, my dog just went crazy, but it's all about knowing when it's valid or not to actually zoom in to the seconds charts. And in this scenario, this is a scenario which we have a higher time frame draw on liquidity down here. we have a reason for the market to continue lower, and we have displacement on the 1 minute chart. I'm anticipating that this 1 minute is going to get respected, and we're going to sell off to this low. So we zoom in to see if it's going to get respected or not. So it's all about having proper time frame alignment, having a higher time frame drawn liquidity, and everything coming together before you actually zoom into the seconds charts. So wanting to see this 1 minute get respected, so I'm zoomed in to the 5-second chart, and just looking for an internal model to play out, right? The exact same thing that you would normally look for on a 1 minute chart, I'm looking for that on the seconds charts. So advancing in price, waiting for structure to form, We put in the swing low, so at this point in time I'm just looking for the swing low to get displaced through, and then depending on the risk, either entering on the market structure shift candle closure, or if we get displaced lower, I would be waiting for a pullback to a fair value gap. So either one of those is what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for us to invalidate the swing low. We come down, and then one more candle, close right here. So we come down and close below this swing low. We have the market structure shift. So at this point, I slap on a short. It was about a 1.1, 1.2 RR to the internal liquidity, but I let the trade go to the external drawn liquidity, and then stops went above the highs. And yeah, man, I mean, it's pretty, like I said, it's the exact same thing that you look for in the seconds charts that you would normally look for on your normal time frames. Then we come down and sell off extremely hard, and that's a trade right there. If I can just let me just go ahead and throw on the executions. Oh, they're already on here, right here, just because I was in replay. So yeah, coming back, these are the executions right here, market structure shift, and you can see when time and price align and you have a proper drawn liquidity and you have the proper confirmation, you enter in the market, the market just went exactly where we wanted to go. That's how you know when you entered properly, when time and price were properly aligned, and taking advantage of the market open volatility. And it's right when the 950 macro opens up. Just everything was just aligned, and trading is literally, I wanted to be long today, right? But trading is literally all about sitting back, letting the market tell you where it wants to go, and letting the picture unfold before your eyes, and then just reacting off of it whenever you're supposed to, right? Now, obviously, it's much more complicated than that, but the simpler you can keep it, the simpler you can think about your trading, the easier it's going to be and the more success you're going to find, right? So this was the internal model for me, and even though it's an internal model, right, we're targeting this 1 hour swing low, it's still a sell model, and we have another sell model. If I can draw it, the 5-second chart is a little. So we have this sell model inside of a higher time frame sell model right here. And how do we know that this is becoming a sell model? Because we've started to sell off and displace lower. So that's the trade recap. And if this is a little bit confusing to you, I literally have a whole free course filmed and pretty much it's pretty much ready to go. I just need to publish it, and it's going to be published in the free Discord. I genuinely believe it is the best free education that anyone has put out, and I'm really excited for you guys to be able to get your hands on it, because it's honestly the most helpful information that you can have. And I would have done a lot to have that information when I first started trading. And so yeah, I don't know when I'm going to release it. It's going to be in the Discord, and there's going to be, I can just show you out real quick. It's going to be right here, free trading course. It will be published right here very, very, very soon. And yeah, I'm really excited to show that to you guys. And then in the Discord as well, it's literally free. So you have nothing to lose. But after stating my original daily bias, I drew out this potential. We started to just place lower. I said potential to this low, and then we executed. So yeah, that's the trade recap. Enough yapping, enough plugging. I'm not even plugging. I have nothing to sell you. So I genuinely just want to help y'all. And like I said, I've filmed that complete free course, like very, very detailed and in depth. And I didn't hold anything back. Like, I show y'all like everything that I know is laid out in there. It's about an hour and a half to 2 hours long. And so yeah, that should be coming out pretty soon. So join up on the free Discord. That will be published soon. I also post my daily bias every morning, and we're building a very nice community, trading community over there. So that's the trade recap for today. Seconds chart execution, because we had the proper context around the trade on the higher time frames. So that's the trade recap. I appreciate y'all watching. Let me know if y'all guys took a trade today, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.